and welcome to today's webinar about the role of technology when providing person-centered services. Before I hand over to Thomas to access the system and take you on a bit of a tour, I've prepared a few slides here to explain who Aspirico is as a company first, the market position of iPlanet, and how we go about providing the world's most configurable person-centered CRM system. My name is Chanel Blair and I'm looking after sales and business development for Australia and New Zealand. I'm a registered nurse and have worked most of my career in the clinical setting. I've spoken with some of you already and I look forward to talking to and knowing more of you as time goes by. Thomas Dew will also be talking shortly, and he works as in the director role across Australia and New Zealand. I've allocated 5 to 7 minutes for my overview presentation. As mentioned, I will speak to Aspirico as a company and iPlanet as a CRM product, then elaborate on how we configure each iPlanet system to our customers' exact business needs, focusing also on our pre-developed coding built around the person supported, allowing clients to access their own unique portal. In 2006, Declan Kelly, our CEO, started researching what a true person-centered CRM would look like. Declan is a father of a son with a disability and experienced that CRM systems on the market were staff task-focused and transactional rather than centered around the person supported and their actual life-changing outcomes and goals. Declan launched version 1 with several UK and Irish service providers who believed in his full inclusion and transparency vision. iPlanet was picked up by New Zealand providers in 2014 and fully developed to be fit for purpose. iPlanet has been a significant player across the New Zealand market, partnering with some of the larger national providers. iPlanet has become the CRM of choice when configurability is required and when inclusion and transparency are shared values between all involved. A year later, we entered the Australian market as the NDIS was taking form. Slow to adopt a true person-centered CRM system, we've seen an uptake since 2020, which makes us believe the market is starting to focus on how to provide more individual services and how to include the person in co-design and service delivery. Moving along, we now have 10 core modules that come with any QuickStart implementation. These modules are support plan, risk management, goals and outcomes, KPIs, messaging, media, to name a few, though there are more. Additional to the core, we have 12 optional modules, which we acknowledge that one size doesn't fit all, so these may be chosen in later stages. iPlanet is web responsive, and this means we know what size device you're on, and it will enhance the screen to match for optimal user experience. Aspirico are values-driven and operate by evidencing value, inclusion, transparency, and accountability. They are essential to us and they form part of all that we do. When we scope or develop enhancements or new modules, we need to ensure that they sit well within our values, and I'm sure these values will resonate with you as a service provider. All our modules are produced in partnership with our customers. Aspirico can provide a joint investment to develop new functionality that we can later reuse and offer to other iPlanet customers for less. The most recent co-investment projects are the Event and Incident Management module, matching staff with service users, managing multiple site locations, and our new Clinical and Medication module. This slide highlights our 10 core and 12 optional modules. There are 2 portals to iPlanet, the Staff Service Provider portal and the Person's Service User Family portal. Both portals have security and privileges, of which there are around 500 configured privileges available for the Staff portal. Service providers can set up access rights for support staff managers to ensure that they have suitable access. There's a lot of information here, so I'll make sure these slides are available to you after today. We use our proven step to success methodology to get rolling with the iPlanet setup and configuration. It is a step-by-step project management flow that will guide us through your required configuration and business needs. We use rapid application design, which allows you to review and test your configurations on your system and suggest any changes to be made before rolling out and moving to a new module. I've mentioned configurability a few times, so it's important we unwrap this. iPlanet is a highly unique offering by Aspirico. It can be configured or altered to meet the profile of the people supported, the business workflow, documentation, reporting requirements, role access level, and so much more. Our approach to training is as tailored to your specific needs as the configuration of your iPlanet system. We work with you to identify and plan the best way for your organisation. We can schedule an online training session, which can be recorded and then accessed and reused at a later date. We can also provide face-to-face training if that's required. During the rollout, we offer gap training, and if end stage configuring should be identified, we have appropriate rolling clinics and workshops that are available to you. We have a team of sector professionals as client managers. These are supported by system experts and the development team. Overseeing each customer is our director role. Additional to the mentioned, we have an online learning centre available with bite-sized tutorial videos and other relevant resources. The Aspirico support help desk is manned 24/7. Included in the annual licence costs are access to the aforementioned, and free of charge are system upgrades, access to new enhancement, and an ability to influence our future development roadmap.